yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Steps away. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Touchdown, Broncos! Melvin Gordon. 75 yards. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Bridgewater will try and throw. It's complete. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 46 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets by.
There goes Melvin Gordon. 20, 10, 5. And It's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. 2nd and 6. Jackson, option right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. That's caught left side by Judy. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's into the clear. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Dobbin's going to take the handoff on the option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they'd gotten 2 for 2.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.